Monet is going to figure it out. She's a rock. She's really strong, and regardless to where her emotions land, what's first is the business and the family. So whoever tries to play games with her there, they will be figured out, and because it's all about her family and protecting her family and making sure they eat.
I do whatever I need to do to make sure this family and this business don't fall. Now you know I'm the one in control.
Run, Kane. Run before I put you down myself.
Your son just as much as Drew, Mom.
Don't test me, boy. Never again.
What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Dark, and I'm back with another video. If you're new, if you love power, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video and leave your theories, comments, everything down below. Now today we're going to be talking about Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2, Monet Tejada. This is the What to Expect video for your girl Monet. Now make sure you check out my last video that I dropped yesterday. Broke down your boy Tariq St. Patrick and what we can expect from him. And remember to just follow the playlist. Continue to keep yourself updated on all of the latest Power Book 2 Ghost Season 2 content and news. Now let's talk about your girl Monet, and let's just read the tiny description that they did give us. I kind of talked about it yesterday with Tariq, but it says Monet Tejada has to question if Tariq is what's best for her family as she seeks to protect her nephew's professional basketball prospects at all costs. Now it also says that her kids, Drew and Diana, question her moves as she grows more distracted, especially when Monet goes as far as trusting Kane again despite his actions against the family. In doing so, Monet finds herself in bed with Mecca, a man who wants to show her a whole new world, potentially at the cost of destroying her old one, forcing Monet to lean on Tariq, who must decide what he really wants and what he's going to sacrifice to get it. So I kind of read that off yesterday for you guys, but I needed to go over it once again because it did include some details about your girl Monet. Now it's time to talk about your girl Monet. What can we expect from her character? That was pretty much the brief description of what she's going to be going through and dealing with this season. And I'm going to tell you right now, Monet has a lot on her plate. Trying to keep this family together is going to be very, very tough because each of her kids, they have an agenda for themselves and they got things that they want to do, which at the end of the day may cause some issues within this family, a family that Monet wants to try her best to keep together. She's going to try, but it ain't going to be easy. So let's begin. Now, the last time we saw your girl Monet, it was at the end of Power Book 2 Ghost Season 1, and she decided to step up to the plate and save Tariq from Tommy because it was not looking too good for Tommy. We know he was trying to take out Tasha, and once he couldn't get Tasha, he was taking all his frustrations out on Tommy Egan. Now, Monet was able to neutralize this whole situation. Tommy Egan ended up leaving, told Tariq he would never see him again. Now, Monet, she told Tariq, like, man, so you really did take out your pops. And of course, once that conversation started, I believe Monet gained respect for Tariq because she realized that he is a kid that's willing to do whatever it takes to get the job done. But at the same time, Monet's awareness, in my opinion, opened up a little bit more because now she's like, okay, yeah, he's a solid worker. He does what he has to do, but he can also be a threat because if he really needs to take you out, he will. She understands this. So even though she gained that respect for Tariq, she understands that he is a person that if the opportunity presented itself, he would possibly, turn if he had to, right? Now, in Season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghost, Monet Tejada learns of the news of your boy, J. Kelly, Professor Jabari Reynolds, and now she wants to know who did this. She's going to ask the question, who did this? We need to find out who killed this professor. And as I told you guys, her saying this, that means Monet doesn't know that Kane and Tariq had something to do with this, or Kane and Tariq told Monet a lie. At the end of the day, lying to Monet is not going to be a good move on their part. Eventually, Monet is going to find out the truth because she always finds out everything. So it will probably be the smart move to just say, look, we had to handle some business. Plain and simple. He was in the way. He knew entirely too much about, what we was doing, and he had to go. Now, Monet will warn Tariq, and I already talked about this. She's telling him, look, you bet not lie to me. Plain and simple, because you know what's going to happen when you lie. So she's putting those warnings out for Tariq, allowing him to know that screwing her over or even lying to her will have some very crucial consequences. So we're going to see how that all plays out. Now, Monet will definitely be having a relationship with the new plug, Mecca, and it seems like Mecca is not just interested in the drug game. It seems like he is trying to expand his organization and probably go the legal route. We're going to find out more about his character once the episodes actually airs. But I believe Monet dealing with Mecca at first is going to be all cool between the two. But as time goes, things, in my opinion, will continue to get worse. We know it's going to be a Tejada war. We know that Lorenzo is going to have issues with this. The GTG is going to have issues with this. And of course, we know just based off some of these early scenes that they've been putting out, it's going to cause friction between Kane and, of course, Mecca. But down the line, Kane will start to know and start to realize that Mecca is somebody that he can look up to and gain knowledge from. Now, remember, what Monet wants to do is protect his family at all costs. In season 1, she showed us that she wanted to protect her nephew, Zeke. In season 2, we talked about this particular scene right here that they, of course, talked about over the summer. And that is a shootout at the basketball court. And Mecca was at this, scene. And Monet had the strap. We know that your boy Zeke's life is going to be at a very high risk of being taken out. She's going to try her best to protect him. She doesn't want him to be surrounded by all this negativity. But if I'm Monet, we need to go ahead and send Zeke away somewhere else, because him being around you, your family, all it's going to do is make things worse. This dude is already leaking out information to Professor Milgram, which is a huge mistake. And to be honest, he's probably going to continue to do it down the line. He's definitely going to tell her exactly what he knows. And he is definitely a weak link that Monet cannot afford to continue to try to protect, especially since he's going to be a risk for the family in screwing up in general. Now, speaking of screwing up, we know that your girl Monet is going to try her best to neutralize Kane. And Kane coming back into the family could be a good thing, but based off the description that we got, we know that, Diana and Drew are not going to like this. Look at Kane. Do you honestly believe he's going to be doing what he needs to be doing? No. Yes, he will be the muscle. Yes, Kane will get into fights, but he's going to be a risk. Monet will see this once again. She's going to see that, man, you still the same. You still going to do exactly what you want to do and cause issues for our family. But Kane definitely has to grow this season. Being around Mecca, I believe Kane will be way more mature, and he will try to prove himself and gain that respect. But at the same time, we know that your girl Monet, regardless of trying to protect Kane and make sure the family is good, she's going to be dealing with this war herself. You know what I'm saying? Expect Monet to drop some bodies off. We saw what she did in season 1. She will continue to drop bodies in season 2. I got a feeling in this season, Monet will be a little bit more vicious. They're going to make her more cold-hearted, in my opinion. Even though she is willing to do whatever it takes to protect her family, don't get it twisted. They will make this girl a savage even more than season 1, in my opinion. And I think it's probably going to surprise some people. As I told you guys, power usually run in, I would say, a theme. And as of right now, they're showing like these strong female leads. And I believe they're going to continue to do that with Monet this season. Now, Monet, she's told Tariq time and time again, I am in control. And we saw one of the teasers. She's telling him, look, I'm in control. I'm just letting you know, because you already know your boy Tariq is going to go out there and do what he wants to do. He's going to believe that he can get the job done in the way that he wants to do it without Monet knowing. But Monet, just like she tells her kids, look, you can't hide nothing from me. I know everything. I will figure it out. And eventually Tariq is going to realize that once again that, man, I got to find another way to deal with this lady. As I told you guys earlier on in the video, lying to Monet about certain things, it is something that Tariq and Kane better think twice about. Is it really worth the risk to, lying to her about? Because if you're going to do that, you better be ready for those crucial consequences, because they're going to come. They're going to come. Now, even though Monet will have issues with Tariq as far as this whole Professor Jabari Reynolds things, getting back to the family, we know that's going to be an issue. But the main thing is this, and even, Kane coming back into the picture. In the description, it talks about how she's going to lean on Tariq. I honestly believe she's going to have to, depend on Tariq to help save her family in this organization, because this whole war with Lorenzo, the Tejada, Mecca, all this stuff is going to backfire in a way that Monet is probably not expecting it to go. Yes, everything at the beginning will go well with Mecca. He is trying to give her another lifestyle that she's not necessarily used to. And I believe, her family is not going to like these new things that's going to be coming. Her kids won't like it, including Drew and Diana, in my opinion. And we already know Lorenzo is definitely not going to like it. Now, out of all her kids that we know, your boy Kane, he wants to be a part of this lifestyle. Drew and Diana, they don't. Even though we know Drew will get his hands dirty, he is cool, calm, collected, Drew don't really want to be a part of this at all. Monet, she will try to mold Diana into being in this game once again. And also, Mary J, she already came out and said that we can expect Diana to do some things that's going to make her very, very upset with her daughter. So Monet and Diana, they're not going to have the best relationship going in this season. I think it's going to be some rocky moments, but at the end of the day, they will try to fix things, but expect Diana to become dirty Diana. She's going to do what she wants to do, and y'all know how kids is. Once they leave the nest, they start to do what they want to do. Hell, even before they leave the nest, they start to do what they want to do, and Monet's going to see that firsthand. She's going to have issues with that. Now, we know Lorenzo, he's a guy that's going to be getting out. He's a guy that's going to be a threat, and it's going to be a big war. Now, Lorenzo is not going to like what Mecca is doing. Trust me. And Lorenzo and Mecca apparently don't even know each other. We're going to talk more about that very, very soon. But this is going to be a major issue. Now, I'm pretty sure Lorenzo is going to have conversations with Monet before this huge Tejada, showdown goes down. And Monet is probably going to tell him, look, I'm running this. You locked up. Similar to what she did in season 1. Like, dude, you're locked up. I'm on the outside. I am running things like I want to run things. We know in season 1, Lorenzo did not agree with how Monet was running things. He didn't agree with a whole lot of different things going on. At the end of the day, Monet did things the way she wanted to do when it was all said and done. On top of that, Monet has a type. Sleeping around, getting her cheeks clapped up by your boy Mecca is going to cause some friction, trust me. And then it's going to cause issues with Lorenzo, and that's what's going to cause this war to be even more explosive, in my opinion. Now, we know that in Monet's poster, it says deception, and we already talked about this. Monet, I believe, is going to be willing to do certain things that people are not going to like, even if it has to do with deceiving family members, whatever. She's going to do whatever she has to do to make sure that this family sticks together and the business sticks together. The question is, what is Monet willing to risk to get that, to keep everything intact, right? Is she willing to drop one of her kids off? But then again, she's a mama bear. She doesn't want to do that. But then again, she did tell Kane she will put him down if he keeps testing her, right? So, as I ask you once again, what is Monet willing to do and willing to sacrifice to make sure she keeps this all together? Because you already know she will be challenged. Tariq, at the end of the day, yeah, he's going to be an issue. Monet probably knows this already. But I just told you, she's going to lean on Tariq to get the job done. And she's going to have issues with other people. And I'm talking about Lorenzo, and possibly down the line, it could be Mecca. And at the same time, her kids, it ain't going to go the way Monet wants it to go. But this is what to expect for your girl Monet for season 2 of Power Book 2 Ghost. At the end of the day, I see her rising to the top and being able to do exactly what she has set out to do, and that is to protect and keep this family together and continue to run this business. But the cost of doing that is going to be a very crucial cost. It ain't gonna be pretty on how she's gonna do it, but she will get the job done. I just can't wait to see how exactly she's gonna do that and what she's willing to do to actually get it. But thank you guys for all the love, all the support. We're going to continue to talk about Power Book 2 Go Season 2. It is coming very, very soon, November 21st. We are almost there. I will continue to break down some of these characters. And, we're going to continue to talk about Power, man. But let me get up on out of here, man. It's your boy Mark Dark. I'm out. Peace.